What are you having to eat this morning?
Crepes, avocado, salmon, some eggs with some pepper in it, and some hash browns.
Yeah, so like savory breakfast burritos, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna eat of Yeshua. I'm gonna stop talking to you.
Why do you want to stop talking to me?
Because every time I open my mouth, you have something like negative, Mom, to say. What's it called? Man, that tuna is hot. Habanero. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna eat of Yeshua this morning. It's the cover of my book, our Matzaah book this morning. So what are we gonna eat of? Okay, so we did fierce intentionality. We did fully human. Now we're gonna do, you see that? Well, so we're just doing savory burritos and kind of, well, savory, what are they called? Breakfast burritos?
Crepes.
Crepes, so that's like an unleavened bread. Yeah, my book is falling apart.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so you don't have that? No. Are you sure?
No, I don't.
I got willing obedience, masterful authority. No, I don't think I have it either.
Okay. Okay, so extravagant generosity. All right. So, let's see. This is a characteristic of Yeshua's personality is extravagant generosity. All right, so let's see. His creation is extravagant. So it's extravagant generosity in motion. You see that? So like what does that say?
Animals.
Animals. An open desert. Is that what that says? I need like my glasses.
It does look like it says open.
I think this.
Interesting.
So this is John Eldridge's.
Open. I forgot what that means. It means something, but I forgot what it is.
This is John Eldridge's
Okay.
take on an open sea. Oh, the openness, like it's not just a little thing. It's like huge, like a huge desert.
Oh, like wide open.
Huge ocean, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, and then sustaining sunshine, or music, or taste, or touch, or water, snow, rain, and the lapping of the waves. Oh, we're hearing that. I want to go to the beach today and just sit and just hear lapping of the waves, just over and over.
I was thinking about that last night. I saw some folding chairs out in the garage.
Oh, really?
I'd like take a chair over there and just sit.
Oh, on the beach? That'd be nice. You're just so irritated with me. You're so irritated with me. Okay. You love me? No. Okay, Yeshua is lavish with himself. Yeshua offers his time, his words, his touch, his love in the middle of dinner, late into the night, early in the morning, walking down the road, at home, abroad. Those are like quotes from the scriptures that talk about like kind of descriptions of when he's like with people. So in the middle of dinner, he stops and talks, or something happens, or late into the night, or early in the morning. So he's extravagant, which is what I'm doing right here. Hello.
Okay.
I'm being extravagant with I'm like inviting my YouTube audience into a breakfast, like in the middle of our breakfast. So instead of having a nice, calm breakfast without anything extra, this is making Isaac roll his eyes. There's irritation sometimes. But like, I'm like generous. I'm like, well, we're having a beautiful breakfast. We're going to talk about Yeshua, so why not share it with everyone?
I don't know. Why not?
See, so extra. So in the middle. So I could add there in the middle of breakfast. Beauty, creation, pulses with the life of Yeshua. That's generous. I think, and go up here, go up top. We must not seek how to be seen as generous, but rather how to fill our heart's reservoir so we can be generous as Yeshua is and was. So that's the how.
Ah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then another house over here. We must seek out his healing qualities of beauty, to fill our reservoir, to be like him. Oh! Okay, so this is saying, do you understand this, Adasa? It's like if you want to be generous, then the how to be generous is to seek out his beauty. The beauty of things that he made, and the beauty, I mean, he's handsome, he's a man. But like, seek out his healing qualities of beauty that fill our heart, fill our reservoir.
You think I'm handsome?
Yes.
Because I'm a man?
Well, not all men are handsome.
How about Buddy?
Buddy's cute. Okay, one more thing. Let's go through. I just want to show the stories here. So the stories that we got those things from are like the wedding feast at Cana, where he made like a ton of wine. Remember how Michael was talking about them? They're not like the traditional thing is like they're huge things of wine, but they weren't. They were smaller because
It was water pots.
It was water pots actually, because they had to haul them, and that miracle was going against the rabbinical law. Right? Of that water purification of the pots, where they had to like dip the pot into the water so it would kiss the top of the thing, and it could only be water, clean water, and then he like puts wine in it. Anyway, let's see. Generous creator. He's a generous creator, amazing creation. And he's like number 3, cast your net. They were a large fish because they were like, there's a lot of them. Remember? So he's super generous there. Ask, seek, knock, and it'll be given. So he's like, he wants to give. Wants to give.
Yeah.
See, and that's like on my one of my timers on my phone, my little alarm says, he wants me to thrive.
Right.
He wants me to thrive. So he wants to be generous with that. Oh. Okay, then man with the leprosy, he says, I am willing. Remember he says, if you're willing. And he says, yes, I'm willing. Or the story of the centurion, he said, it will be done as you believed it would. The centurion wasn't Israel, wasn't part of Israel. It was like,
oh, right.
Because remember, he says that he hadn't found as much faith in all of Israel.
Oh, yeah, the centurion that said you don't have to come over or something, just say the word.
Right, yeah. And so Yeshua was being so generous. And then all the healings and the crowds that followed him. So extravagant generosity. So how can we like eat of Yeshua? Yeah. That's the point of this feast, is eat of Yeshua. And so one thing we're eating this morning is the idea of extravagant generosity. So we need to apply that to our lives and be extravagant, not be
stingy.
The opposite of extravagant, stingy. Stingy with our time, stingy with our love, stingy with our gifts, our offerings, or stingy with... Think about that for a second. Stingy. What are people stingy with? Mostly. Money.
Well, yeah, obviously. Money and time.
Food. I don't want to mention names, but like who have company over and then look in the fridge and go, no, I don't want to share that thing with them. Put that in the back so that we don't have to share that with the guests.
Sure.
I like to bring forward the best for the guests. Time. Definitely stingy with time. What else are we stingy with that we could become more extravagant with?
Ourselves. Like offering ourselves. We give a little, but not too much.
Like only give just to where it's comfortable and then no more.
Right.
So extravagant would be giving all that person needed, or that situation needed. Not holding back. Being willing to like talk to people, love people, help people, whatever, at any hour of the day. In any situation. Yeah. Cool. So your alarms are to help you remember to be more positive.
We should try to be more positive and to offer something instead of in place of nothing. Instead of being silent and present, but not really. To actually like say something, do something, engage somehow in a positive way. It's kind of hard when you don't actually. You want to give something, but you actually don't have anything kind of hard to fake it.
To fake it. Yeah. Buddy, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Kira.